Hey guys, got my 1/14th Vaterra Kalahari out here today. Stripped the servo saver, got it replaced, and I was ready to run. I still have the stock Dynamite system in there. Got a 1500 milliamp battery 2S. Just installed this little clip. It's actually very convenient. A place to kind of hold on to your balancing plug. I was flopping around and could potentially get caught in something, so it's a good place for it. What else? Got a stock servo. Eventually went. Got a HiTec. I believe it's a 225 mg servo, $20 servo. More than enough for this little truck. And this is actually my first hobby grade RC, and I bought a whole bunch of upgrade parts for it. Eventually I'll put them in a whole bunch of Vaterra aluminum green upgrades, metal parts. And I'm thinking about putting a I have a spare Pinion 380 size motor. I've seen people put them in without mods. I'll try to squeeze them in here. Might have to once I put a motor in, I'm gonna have to upgrade my ESC to something like 45 or 60 amps. That should make the car a lot faster. I mean, as is, even running 2S, this car is very fast, and I love it. I told you this is my first hobby grade RC. This is where it all started. I had so much fun with this guy, and that was probably 5-6 years ago. And since then, I bought many other RCs, but I never got rid of this car. I probably will keep it forever, just because I just love it. Stock tires are worn out. I had to get some just cheapo eBay 1/10 scale wheels, tires. They're bigger than stock. And what happens is I gotta get the stock body didn't fit anymore. So I had to get spare bodies, and if you're curious, anything for the 1/16 Traxxas model will fit this body. Almost this exact same wheelbase. So I'm struggling with this clip. But yeah, pretty much any short course, 1/16 short course body will fit this. This is a Losi short course truck body, by the way. It fits fairly well. I just had to trim the rear fender a little bit. Trim this up. Leaning to the right a lot. I mean to the left. Huh. Just I thought I centered it. This is a stock motor, 2S battery. Really fast. Love it. The stock system can handle 3S, I believe. People say it's just right out of the box, it's ready for 3S. If you read more into it, I believe the limit is really at, actually there's no limit, but I think it gets really warm with the stock 40, I believe 4300 kV motor. So it gets really hot. I mean, even as in 2S, it does get pretty hot. So yeah, I mean, if you want to go 3S, you might want to get a lower kV motor so you can keep the temperature somewhat manageable. Oh, I didn't point out, I got a little Spur gear cover. Because this guy is just known to have issues running off-road due to the exposed Spur gear. So I mean, it's fairly easy to strip your Pinion or your Spur. So the little cover should work. grass got thicker since a couple of weeks ago when I went out. I was running my 1/16 Traxxas grave digger out here 2 weeks ago. Oh. Well, like I said, the tires and wheels are just some generic Chinese brand, what they call rally tires for 1/10 scale. I mean, they will fit. It's not going to fit the stock body, but I mean, they look okay on this truck. A little bit bigger than the. I mean, the stock Kalahari has this little desert truck look, little scale desert truck look. The bigger tires, I mean, it kind of ruins the scale look a little bit, but I mean, that's fine. I mean. And they do grip really well, I guess. The stock tires are actually very decent. It doesn't look like anything you wouldn't think it would grab well, but actually the stock tires are very good on-road and off-road. And actually, a lot of people with mini scale RCs, 1/18 and even 1/16 scale, they tend to buy the Kalahari stock tires just for the bashing purposes. Just because, for mini RCs, the tire choices aren't too many tire choices, and that happened to be one of the ones that perform fairly well. Oh. Bucks out here today. Actually, when I got this, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years ago, they were the Kalahari and the Kimura, which is the rally version of this. They were being discontinued. I actually bought them when they were on the clearance sales. I think I got mine for, I don't know, 130 bucks or something like that. They used to retail for something like 250 or something outrageous. I mean, this is a great car, but I don't think it's worth 250 or 300. But anyway, got it for like 130-ish. That was a perfect buy, perfect first hobby grade RC car. I just love it. This is how I kind of picked up RC, learned how to wrench it, learn all about parts, batteries, tires, bodies, and so lots of good memories with this guy. And since Vaterra discontinued the Kimura and the Kalahari, I believe, I don't know, 1-2 years ago or something like that, they kind of resurfaced under the Losi brand. I think it's just called some generic name like Losi Rally or Losi Desert Truck or something like that. Exact same car, but I believe with cheaper electronics. The electronics were not as good as the original Vaterra ones. But I think everything else is the same. If I'm not mistaken, I think just the electronics are a little different. Different color schemes, of course. Oh, jeez. Oh! Ouch. It grabs fairly well off-road grass and on loose dirt. like this guy, you know, being a desert truck and all, you know, it's really meant for going off road. But like I said, one of the weak point is the exposed spur gear, pinion. You know, a lot of people didn't have a problem with it. A lot of people did. You know, they keep stripping the spur and the pinion gear. For me, for the first couple of years, I didn't have any issue, and then I started stripping them. I don't know, 2 or 3 times in a row. You know, it was really annoying. So eventually, I picked up a little spur gear cover, and actually, this might be the first time I actually ran it somewhat off road. So I'll see if the spur gear cover will hold up. I mean, it doesn't cover every gap. I mean, there is going to be some gap. I put a little bit of foam padding, try to close out the gaps. You know, anything that will help it. Hopefully, it will keep dirt and. Oh man, got so many bugs here. Keep sand and debris from getting into the gears. And the HiTec 225. Oh, sound good. Okay, it's not the gear. Oh, Jesus. The HiTec 255 MG mini servo fit right into this. I mean, it might be like 0.5 millimeter too wide, but it'll fit. Yeah, the stock servo, I don't know, it's fine. Like, you know, for little cars like that, the servo worked well, but eventually it burned out. But yeah, this HiTec one, this HiTec one turns. I mean, got really good reviews. A lot of people use it on their with the mini RCs. Yeah, that's well. Turns a truck. No issue. It's a very light truck, so don't need a lot of torque. Shocks wise, the front is still got the stock plastic shocks in the front. Back, I think I ripped the mounting point, the mounting caps, the caps, shock caps on the stock ones. I got some cheapo aluminum eBay shocks. I actually might look into better aluminum shocks that I've been looking at on eBay. As I actually do a lot of planned upgrades for this car. I'm just too lazy to put them in. I picked up a lot of aluminum bling, but like I said, none of those parts are broken. I mean, like, if anything, this is really just for show, not really for. I mean, the plastics are fine. So I'll see if I have time. I'll try to install them. Like I said, I do want to upgrade the power system. The Pinion 380 size, which will make this guy go a lot faster. You know, if I upgrade ESC with it as well. But like I said, I don't run this car enough to. I mean, it'll be cool, but we'll see. Got way too many RCs to worry about. I think the battery is about done. Yeah, battery's done. Only have a 1500 milliamp battery on this. I had a 22. I don't know, the balance plug broke, and I don't know, I just couldn't balance it anymore. So I'm gonna maybe get a mini battery with a little bit more juice in it.
But yeah, I love this guy. Looks cool. Runs fast. Simple, easy to work on. Metal drivetrain. You know, like I said, I haven't even taken apart the diff yet. I mean, there's definitely no issue with the transmission and any of the gears except for the exposed spur and pinion, but that's a different issue.
Okay, anyway, that was it. I'll clean this guy up and maybe run it again later. So just to give you an idea how the temperature of this guy after however long that run was, 10-15 minutes, 143. Oh man, 143, 166. It's hot. It gets hot. ESC 126. The motor is way up there. Because I didn't do any crazy gearing or anything. It just, oh shit, it's way too hot to touch. No, I had the metal pinion there. Other than that, its gearing ratio is very close to stock. It does heat up a lot. I did notice once I've gone to the I believe these are Robinson Racing metal gears. Temperature did rise a little bit. I don't know if it has anything to do with it being metal, but you know, it's really metal and plastic, so I don't understand that. But you know, with the stock, whatever the material is, copper or no, actually brass, I don't remember the temperature ever being that high. But anyway, so that's why I said, you know, if you're going to be running 3S on this guy, you might want to, you know, really down the gearing and so it doesn't overheat. Right?